The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the net. Should have opted for the touchback. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh no, what are we doing?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh, yeah.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
I'm cold, bro.
And it's good. Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Open wide, 1,300. Nigga, you can get shitted on, bro. Yeah, you trash, cuz. I'm gonna put this bag of chips. Oh, there's that one. It's that beat. It's that beat, bro.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 5.
Yo, you just garbage, bro.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
I can't play, but I'm up. How does that make sense? You crazy, bro.
On the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be
I guess,
about
bro.
the length of the football.
This nigga sounds stupid.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me,
their
defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on second down. Brady. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it.
You know what that ball. I'm going to get it, though.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I'm going to get it, though. What? I guess.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Brady going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers 17. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Getting it out wide here is Bernard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On on 2nd and 9. Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Brady. They'll drop this off for Bernard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the
I'll
final
let you do that, you know that, right? I'll let you do that, but I stopped you though. You got lucky on that one. You got lucky on that one. I got 1 second though. Well, I could have stopped that shit.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost him 5 yards. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Final shot before break. Brady. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Second drive pretty solid, and of course remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A handoff to Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady gets it to his running back, Bernard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This is Fournette. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, back to Fournette. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Fournette. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5 now. Brady finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Bucs have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They gotta go to
Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short. And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
I'm just going to smash
him. Return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they worked from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got room. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass.
Yeah, I gave that, right? Now you gotta stop me. I gave you that.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
See?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Damn. It's over.
That could be a critical
It's
miss
over.
here in a one-score game in the fourth.
It's over. What you expect? He's sold. Let's quit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the
It's over,
PAT
man. GG,
miss.
bro. A good game, though.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Steps away, able to find Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
What you gonna do?
He's been quiet all
What you
afternoon.
gonna do?
He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get
Listen to
done.
that,
It's
bro.
the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Rodgers to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. Oh, he's got a little daylight. All the way inside the
You can't mess my
15
energy,
before
bro.
they drop him. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time.
You can't mess my
greats.
energy,
And
yo.
he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute.
It's over,
of the
nigga.
fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked.
Oh, ass nigga.
Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
30,
Very
36
important
seconds.
extra point there, up and good.
That's
And
it.
that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's tough.
Back to throw, Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be a second down. to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, GG's. Savage GG's. Again.
To throw is Brady. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win.
Yes, sir!
Missed it. It's
yes, sir!
He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. This stadium just fell silent in a hurry.
Crowd was ready to erupt, weren't they? But guess
yes,
what?
Sir.
That chance to win one here, to steal one in the final seconds, goes awry.
Yes, sir. What you gonna do now? Wide open.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive.
What you gonna do now? Wow.
They've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
I'm gonna get this TD for you, bro. Alright. I'm gonna get this TD for you, bro. Just one second. I gotta go. I'm passing this shit.
Rodgers looking to throw.
Wow.
Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
Me a little talking. I'm gonna get a match wide open. Pussy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Oh, this nigga's ass.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
He'll buy some time right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And able to rip off a big
chunk
of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
You can't beat me, bro. I'll let you have that.
Action on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40.
I'll let you have that too, bro.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right?
Look, I'm locking. Hold up.
Have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins put 2,000 yards in their final season in college.
He about to be.
They went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until
you don't know how bad I'm going to do him.
But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
You just know how bad I'm going to do him. This is a double. All right.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Jackson on first down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's it now. I'm locked in now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming in.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. That'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Bro.
And he'll go out of bounds
to
the
the
red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up.
Well, this nigga's been.
Great time to dive
Bro.
blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
What I'm eating?
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
What I'm eating or
All things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play action. Now Jackson. Out to his left. This is caught. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it
Bro,
about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
I'm done, bro. What's the next play called, Chad?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Rodgers throw taken in by Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Yes. Oh.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's a mess right now, but like,
I'm a long that he's comfortable with.
Some does in the chat.
He's not even at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I gotta push you. I'm gonna get closer though. I'm gonna have to do this.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Yeah, put some pressure on the ball.
For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 2nd down and 5. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
Bro, I'm struggling in this game, bro.
Right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Being chased out left. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Patrick Queen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Bro, bugging, bro. Bro thinks I'm trying. Bro, I'm gonna kill you right now. I'm gonna come back. Bro, this is bro.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the option right is Jackson. Now he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head
in. Hey, bro, run it back. I swear to God, smack it. Run it back.
Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Swings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack, and a turnover on down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
Touchdown! That's caught. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling, and the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Jackson's going to throw it. This is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the move to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage.
This is something what you're eating. I know that.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right.
Jackson
hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up there.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love
damn, boy, that touchdown. I should have done that.
Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Hey, run it back. Run it back. Hit the Bucks. I'm naming that. Yeah, I really think I'm a fucking pack.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he bowls over it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Gets through, and now an opening. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 58 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And Holly clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 30. 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Buying time to his left. They'll find Everett there. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Packers. Devontae Adams doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
No space. All in 1 word. You feel me? kick this field goal. One missing.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes left side. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it. Get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now it's Carson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd and 2. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give right side. Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Rashawn Gary, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. On the move to his left. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Benson Mayowa with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got his man on the outright. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to widen their lead in this first half.
That's what it is. It's looking goofy. Trying to smack him.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine the first could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 1st and 10,
he got him.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
Let's see.
And it's complete to Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Rodgers to throw once more. Flushed out right. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This nigga.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Stand by the line.
Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are pouring it on.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is DJ Reed returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
You trash, bro. Don't fuck with me, bro. Hold on, let me click this.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing is Wilson. And now here's another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a Big 12.
Big 12 exploded.
You know, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close.
Right? And now the 6 going in.
Whoa, I'm smacking this nigga.
Then after the
Stop,
interception,
get up.
it took a touchdown.
Touchdown! That's caught. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers
y'all see the
take
score
advantage of
screenshot in
short
chat.
field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Chat, bro, he wants.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Reed returning.
That's what I do to niggas, bro.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Oh, I'll join your league. I should Texas. Oh, I'll definitely join. Yeah.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Okay, you see Alonzo
back
Texas.
to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken
okay,
down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Anyone the Falcons?
They'll toss it out to Carson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
That's not what he's out there. I see what you're doing, bro. You gotta call timeout. You got to. You got to. Yeah,
Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
You're not with it, bro.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Damn, yeah, I see it. Who's watching?
Carson is in.
I might get the Texans.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
If I was mistaken, I would get the Texans.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left.
This nigga think he's come back. He's goofy.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. They're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick.
This is watching this. Says one.
Yes.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10 from the shotgun. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Dancing to his left. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 55 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
You can run a bear, smack it.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still. You have that moment when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
I know what you're thinking. Rapid had hands in the ground.
It's true. You've said that before. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his crew will take over with a football at the... After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson.
Oh, you got to feel it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So despite the huge depth, here comes the onside kick. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers throwing here. He hits Adams complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game. And things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Me too, I'm going to bed. I don't know who's watching.